Good morning and welcome to Walton Street here in Hull, Walton Street car park, but for 8 days of the year, every year, otherwise known as the site of Hull Fair. Behind me there's a massive big car park that usually is just used for a open air market twice a week on a Sunday and a Wednesday, but for 8 days every year in October it's the site of Hull Fair. So we'll have a look round. It doesn't start for another 5 days. Today is Sunday and the fair starts on Friday. The official opening time is 5 o'clock on Friday evening. And I thought I'll come and have a look now and see what the progress is like. The rides, the attractions, and the vans and lorries and the workmen and all the travelling showmen have been arriving for the last sort of several days. But I thought it's probably best to come a little bit closer to the time, so I've got a little bit more to show you. So I will be coming again over the next couple of days. As I say, there's 5 days until the fair starts. We will be here on opening night, as we always are, and we will be coming 2 or 3 times throughout the course of the fair, and we'll be bringing you guys along. So please do subscribe to the channel for that. And like I say, there'll be a couple more times that I will be coming to the fair site before opening day just to check on the progress of it and see what's being built. I will show you where it all starts. This is Walton Street, and this road here, I think it'll probably Wednesday will close down to traffic, and this whole street all the way down to the very bottom where the traffic lights are, right at the bottom, all the way down here to the fence at the bottom there, this is all food carts and all your food options all the way down here. There's literally hundreds. Last year for the fair I did do just a food video on the channel, so you could see everything that was available. I probably will do again the same this year. Some people aren't interested so much in the food, in the attractions and the rides and stuff, so it might be of some interest to some people to see the just the food offerings, which I will just put in a separate video again. So again, if that's something you want to watch, please do click the subscribe button and stick around for that. This is the big wheel. That is always one of the first to arrive, because that obviously takes a lot of effort and a lot of time to actually build up. So I think that is usually the first one to arrive. I think that arrived maybe 4 or 5 days ago. And as you can see, it looks pretty much done. Ready for Friday opening. There's still an awful lot of space, so there's still a lot of attractions that haven't arrived yet, but I will do a full walk around and show you everything that's here with 5 days to go. As I say, there will be another, I'll come at least another 2 times before opening day on Friday, so I may come tomorrow or Tuesday, and then I will come Wednesday or Thursday. And then we'll be here for Friday opening time. We're always here for 5 o'clock on the Friday on opening night of the fair. That's the famous atmosphere creator, and that is always in this location, I believe. Every time I remember seeing it, it's always been here. There's a twister that's up and ready to go. It is just full of sort of trucks at the minute, and they're putting is that the Crazy Mouse style ride? We'll go around this way and have a look. I think that was the crash test, I think it was called, last year. I think they're just building that now with the big crane. But yeah, crash test. This was the same location it was in last year, right next to the big giant jumbo circus funhouse. There you go. It's exciting. It's an exciting time of year. I do love coming to see the progress of the fair and seeing it all built up at the end of it. It looks very different on opening night. When we come on Friday, it won't look anything like this. You won't be able to see any of the sort of car park floor. So they have got some of the food joints open already, and that's obviously for the workmen, the showmen and things that are building the rides and attractions. They'll obviously need their lunches, so the food ones are probably the first to get here. The food stalls will be the first to open up to accommodate the workers for the rest of the stuff, the rest of the attractions. That fun house over there, that Jumbo Circus, is a really, really good fun house. I do intend to take Albie through that this year. He's not done it before, so I will attempt to take him through it if he wants to go through it, and I'll do a full walkthrough of that fun house. And they're building the Tagada, I believe. This looks like it's a Tagada. Just to the right there, that's still on the trailer. Oh, it's just so exciting to just see it all being built up. There's a lot of water coming out of that one. There you can see, crash test being built. It must be a big job to build something like that. I know the fair is here for 8 days, so it's obviously worth it for them to do that, but it must take them, well, they started now and it doesn't open until Friday, so it's probably taken 7 or 8 days to build the crash test. Let's have a look around here. All the little rides are still here, look, they're still on the back of the travelling vehicles, on the Land Rovers and the trucks and vans and lorries. As I say, this is Sunday. If I come back on Tuesday, you'll see how different it looks in just 2 days. These guys work incredibly hard, and they must work long, long hours to get these things built on time. So if I'll come back in 48 hours and we'll see the difference from today, and I will do the video again for that. That's the circus, that's the Jumbo Circus. We're going to take Albie through that, and I'll put the GoPro on, I think, on my chest and just walk through it with him, so you'll be able to get a full walkthrough of that. I'm keeping an eye out for anything new that I don't recognise from last year. There's some fancy looking sort of accommodation vehicles there. Look at that one. That looks really cool, that. There's another big wheel over there which we'll take a look at in a sec. You can see how big the car park is when there's not a lot in it, but when it's full, on Friday, when it's full of all the attractions and rides and everything's lit up and there's music and there's just thousands of people, it feels even bigger and it looks massive. First time I saw this car park when it was empty, after I'd been to Hull Fair, I was like quite shocked at just how they managed to get everything they get in Hull Fair in this area for Hull Fair. Because every time I've been to Hull Fair before, I'd seen the car park empty. I always thought it's such a massive site. I mean, it is quite a big site, but it's not as big as you expect it to be when you see what it's like as Hull Fair, when it's fully built up. There's a Project X there. I don't know if that was there. I don't think that was there last year. I think at some point around here there was a top spin last year that we wanted to do, but we just didn't get a chance. It wasn't working on opening night, and then I think the next time we came it wasn't working. And then the other time we only did the food, we didn't actually come into the fair. There's a Starfighter. There's one of the big star flyers there, the Sky Dance. There's another one over there as well. There is a few rides that are sort of duplicates. They might be slightly different, as in a little bit of a different height or a different speed or different style seats or something like that, but they're quite similar rides. So that's the Crazy Mouse type ride. There's another fun house over there. This is the Caterpillar coaster. That's before they're just laying the sort of ground section now for the track to actually go on. See, what I find really interesting is seeing it how it is now, and then coming back in a couple of days and seeing exactly how different it looks in just 2 days, and then coming back 2 days after that or 3 days after that and it being completed, and it's like you think back to this day and you think that was 5 days ago. How have they done all this work in just 5 days? But it's like I say, they work incredibly hard, incredibly fast. They're obviously used to it, they know what they're doing and they're good at it. So there's a fun house there, see there's a big open space here. There's the waltzers. I'm just excited for opening day. There's a toxic there that's not been set up yet. So as I say, if you enjoyed this video, please do pop a like on it, comment down below if you've got anything to say. Do hit the subscribe button if you want to catch the next couple of Hull Fair pull-on build videos, and then obviously on launch day, open day on Friday will be here. I think we'll probably end up coming again a couple of times the week after that. There's a freak out. The last freak out I did was in Skegness Pleasure Beach, and it was awesome. It was an awesome freak out, so hopefully that's similar style. It's just interesting to see everything being built and all the workmen doing the stuff. There's the sticky wall. That's a staple sort of Hull Fair thing. Ever since I was a little kid, or ever since I first came to Hull Fair, that's always been here, and I think it's always in the exact same spot as well. This sticky wall. It's like an old style gravitron thing where you sort of stick to the side and it spins round, and then obviously you stick to the wall. You can pay on that one to spectate as well, which is odd because I think that's the only one in the whole park where you'd have to pay to watch people go on it, but it is slightly less. I think it's a couple of quid less to watch people on it, but if you're a spectator you don't spin around and you don't go up on the side of the wall. You don't become sticky. So there's another big wheel which is a slightly smaller one. Around the world. So that's another star flyer. It's not quite as tall, but it looks a little bit different style. There's the old classic Helter Skelter. There's two. There's an Helter Skelter there, and then there's the very famous sort of image of an Helter Skelter here at Hull Fair. If you search Hull Fair on Google Images, I'm pretty much guaranteeing the first picture you'll see will be of that Helter Skelter right there. Sea Storm being built. And there you go. I think that's pretty much it for today. There is a little bit more down there on the right hand side off Walton Street itself, not on the car park site, because they do sort of have little sort of streets down the side on the right down there that have a few smaller attractions. They do have the waltzers there, I believe, where that grassy verge is. There's a waltzers that usually goes there. They're actually sending that Starfly around over there. Look, they're doing some ride testing on that one now. So, as I say, I think I'll leave that at that, and then we will pop back again in a couple of days just to see the progress of the fair then and see what it's like. It's exciting. Yeah, this road will look unrecognisable once they've got all the food options in. They do sort of line them up in a big line on this side because the path is still here behind all the food places, but they close the road off and you can just walk all the way down, and there's food, there's all sorts, noodles, burgers, kebabs, Greek food, Mexican food, there's tons of sweets. I will do a full video just on the food again, just like I did last year. If you can't wait for that, then do check out last year's on the channel. or you could just wait a week or so, and then I will be doing another one for this year, see if there's anything new. In a couple of days when I come back again and have a look around this site at the build, I will have another look to see if there's anything new. I will do a little bit of research to see if there's anything new coming, and if it's already here, I will show you the new attractions for this year, if there is any. So that concludes the very first trip to the Hull Fair pull on and build for 2024. One of at least 3 trips just to see the build, and then one of at least 6 or 7 trips to Hull Fair this year, because I just love it. I'm so excited for it. It sort of signals the start of my favourite time of year, and Hull Fair always kicks it off. So super excited for that. So if you enjoyed this video, please do pop a like on it. If you've got any questions or queries, please do pop them in the comments down below. I do read every comment and I reply to every comment that I can. And please do consider subscribing to see all the videos that I've just talked about that we're going to do, and everything else on our channel. So until a couple of days time for me, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.